All right, so day 13 is done, going into day 14 tonight. So just getting ready to start trading this evening session here. Opens up at 6 o'clock. But first, I want to give you a quick update on the stats. So day 13 is 13 days complete, 100% winning days so far. That will definitely end eventually, but right now I'll enjoy it. The high of the account, $8,482, but I took that payout. So currently I'm at $7,282. So growing nicely. Current stats in the account right here. Overall, I have an 81% success or win rate. In overall, the E-mini Dow, which is the YM on the Dow Jones, 88%. Gold is now down to 95%. It was at 97. And the NASDAQ is actually improving, or down one bar also. I thought it was improving, but it's down by one at 74% instead of 75. I think it was maybe 77. So these are slowly sliding down. I expect eventually the overall to float between 75 and 80% over the long run once I get a lot more trades. But I do have about 80 trades or 85 trades. So that's a lot of trades and still have 81% success. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, so anyway, so market's getting ready to open. So I'm going to jump over there and I'll bring the next trade to you. Okay, April 2nd, day 14 of trading. Here in the evening markets, trying to get some spare change here in the evening. It's a little bit less volatile typically, a little slower, a little smaller moves. So I don't try to, go for big risk during the volatility or the less volatility, more chop that I get. I like big volatility where it's just big up and down, giant chop, if you will. But it's a lot smaller chop in the evening hours typically. So smaller contract size, smaller everything. And just looking for a little spare change to help give me a buffer on the day when I start the day the next morning. So right now I'm in NQ to the short side. So far, so good, I guess. It's just got to break through this little area. Once it breaks down through here, start making some money. Okay, so here we go. So NQ has moved into the target. So I got my target right there. Going to go look to move my stop down to lock in some profit here. Kind of feeling a little greedy. This candle close in 30 seconds. Let's see where it wants to close. Come on, NQ. I'd like it to close below my target so I can put my stop in, and then if it backs up, I'm out. But if it closes, then at least have a chance for the next candle to open and for it to run down. Here, let's at least do this. I'll turn a green trade to a red trade. Put my stop there. New candle open. Let's see if I'm going to regret this. Trying to be patient and give it some room to go down. Things are still looking bearish with NQ, so I feel like I got the room to let it go. All right, we had this consolidation through here. That consolidation has broken down. Look at the 5-minute, 10-minute, or 5-minute, 30-minute, and daily. Still got plenty of room to retrace some candles here. Although it's starting to get some resistance in this zone. Okay, NQ getting ready to make another run down, but YM is also looking like it wants to set up for a trade. See if NQ, I just have to jump out of this trade here. This could be finding, if this candle or the next candle doesn't just get right through, I'll be out and done with NQ. Call it a night with NQ. Yeah, see, it's starting to build support here. I don't like it. If it's going to build this support, that means things could start changing and it could rip back higher. All right, there we go. Starting to break down. Are you going to go or not go? See, it's not going. All right. All right, well, it's dinner time, so I'm going to move this up as I'm getting ready to say that. All right, let me just move that up. I'll hit that. When it gets that target, it'll be out of the trade. Hopefully it doesn't rally back up and then I get out for, let's see, what do I get in at 3-0? So I need to be down here a little bit. Hopefully this green trade doesn't turn to a red trade for being greedy.
Stop filled.
Okay, go. So I got my my alerts from Thinkorswim. Looks like I stopped out in NQ for $5 profit. Unfortunately, I gave away $100 because I got greedy. Hit the target twice, but my greed cost me some money. So, when you have a proven statistical probability of a certain thing, sometimes it's good to just take what the market gives you. and instead of staying to be greedy, because I didn't have any statistics to tell me that it was going to continue lower. So it could go there. I mean, I was looking at my indicators, and this thing still looks a little bit bearish. And that kind of like little confirmation bias there to be greedy. Start looking for reasons why I'm going to be right. And sure enough, I left $100. I gave back $100. I much prefer to leave money on the table than give it back, but I gave it back this time. So it is what it is. That's the NQ trade in the books. All right, so Thinkorswim sent me a message letting me know that gold GC is setting up for a trade. All right, jumping in short gold. Move my stop to my stop. Look at my markups. All right, so now I'm going to leave this trade on the table. Got my main target in. I'm going to tell Thinkorswim to send me messages based on what's happening here with this trade, and then go have dinner, and I'll bring the conclusion to you. Okay, so here we are with gold. Gold coming back up to this, what was support, should now become resistance. Hopefully this area. I'm going to go ahead and add to my position in gold real quick. Selling one more contract, so I'll have 2 short gold. Gold could be on a breakout to new highs, but I'm going to go with the probabilities are in my favor. It's retesting this. It's going to come back down, but what I am going to do is as soon as I get into the profit territory, I'm going to start looking to trail a stop, because gold didn't go straight down or didn't go down quickly to its target, and is doing this instead. So I don't want to monkey with it. I'd rather be out of the trade, take a little profit, and get out. So looking for gold to get me into green. And they're going to get out YM. Dow Jones is setting up here for a trade as well. So I'm looking to jump into that here in about a minute.
Order filled.
Okay, just jumped into YM, Dow Jones. Got in a skosh bit late, so I didn't get the best fill, but I'm in. So let me mark up my charts over in Thinkorswim real quick. And then looks like I'm pretty close to my target and stop. Let's double check. Okay, so YM trades in. Got my 3 contracts short on Dow Jones, the YM. I'm going to go back over to gold and try to manage it. Okay. Maybe I should just hit close. Oh, no. Here we go. What does that put me at? That should pay.
Stop filled.
All right. So I'm still in with 1 contract with gold. Let's go ahead and put that in. See if I can get a little bit more money out of gold. Okay, new candle should be opening. There we go. Let's see if it just wants to drop. No. Okay, so I'm out of gold. So you can see down here, GC, I'm going to take my $20 in GC, profitable trade. That's good. I mean, not great, right? It's 20 bucks, but hey, it's 20 bucks. I didn't lose 300. So far, up $135, $150 with YM. Looking good. I'm going to move this down to break even plus a couple dollars in YM. So now I got a green trade in YM regardless. We'll see if it wants to come down here and hit the target, though. And then I'm going to be done trading for the night. That's going to do it for me tonight. NASDAQ's selling off big time right now, too. But, you know, sometimes it's nice. You get $400 or $500 in the evening. But like I said, the evening for me is spare change. So whatever I get out of the evening, even if it's only a couple $100, it's still a couple $100. I could have did better had I traded NASDAQ and didn't get greedy. And when it hit the target twice, if I would have gotten out, that would have been $100 right there. With this trade right here, if it hits this target, you know, that would be another 200, 300. So I could have been looking at a $300 night, $300 to $400 night, had I traded NASDAQ a little better. Could even be getting out right now for 250 bucks or so and just calling it a night. But yeah, so we're in YM right now. We'll see. I'm not going to lose money on it. I don't want to say I can't lose money on it because it could gap above my stop. That has happened. But right now, YM looks secure. So maybe I make 300 on the night, and maybe I make 25 bucks. Either way, it'll be a green night. All right, basically hit the target. I don't want to do what I did with NQ. There we go. Captured that. If it wants to keep, all right. Let's say if it wants to keep going, then I'll just let it sit there and start trailing candlesticks. But okay, so out for the evening. I'm done. There's Thinkorswim telling me what's going on with my charts. All right, so I'm done for the evening. YM, I got 360 out of YM, 20 bucks out of GC. So lame, and $5 out of NQ. Man, I messed that up. I could have had another 100. Would have been a $480 night. Would have been good, almost $500 night again. But instead, I'm going to take 357 after commissions, 385 before commissions, 357 after, bringing my account balance to $7,640. So now tomorrow when the morning session opens, you know, just if I even make 400 bucks tomorrow roughly, then I'll be at 8,000 in my account, which would be pretty nice. But hopefully I'll make around 600 to 700 so that I can get $1,000 for the day. Account will be over 8,000, and that'll be on Wednesdays. Close basically. The account will close over 8,000, and then yeah, a couple more days, and I'll be at 10 grand. I'll be taking a payout and looking for that 15,000 marker next week. All right, everybody. See you in the morning session, which will be in like 2 seconds for you guys. Okay, so here I am in the morning session. You got NQ on the stage on the chart right now. NQ, the Nasdaq. They did have a setup to go to the long side here, but I didn't take it because my indicators don't look as strong as I would like them to. The downside of skipping the trade is that if it's a winner, then it does mess with the probabilities a little bit, because I skipped a winner so that I could jump into a loser later, which is not good. But I'm going to wait for good setups, and then if that means I don't even take a trade today, then it means I don't take a trade. So I'm going to go ahead and just hang in here and wait and see what happens. Okay, I got a short setup happening right now in NQ. All right, trades in NQ. I got 2 contracts to the short side with NQ. Should only have 1 contract, but I got 2. So I was set up for YM. You can see here my little strategy window says YM, because I was getting ready to take a YM trade to the short side if it's set up, and the risk on it allowed for 2 contracts. But jumped over to NQ real fast and didn't realize I was still set up for the YM trade. So I'm going to try to, as soon as I get through profit here, see if I can remove 1 contract. Okay, going to get stopped out for a pretty big loss.
Stop filled.
Okay, NQ switching to the long side now. So I'll be jumping in long if this wants to close above here. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Especially if it comes back down now and hits the target. Oh, man. Okay, so I put an order in for NQ if it breaks above this level to the upside to get long. My simple switch will also be telling me to get into it long if it breaks above that. So I'm just going to put my order in now. So it's just sitting there waiting. It'll capture a little more profit, and then we'll go from there. But if it breaks above this, we'll see what it does. Okay, my simple switch is switching to the long side now. So looking at the rest of the strength of this, looks okay. I should be buying right now, actually. Buy.
Order filled.
And if it wants to break that, I'll get 1 more. Or I'll add to it on a retrace. 254 is my stop.
Order filled.
Okay, added to my position on that retrace. Hope this isn't a chop shop kind of day. 302. Man, I should have took that first trade, huh? Okay, trade is in. This could be a big red day today. We'll see how it goes. There's definitely red days coming. Today might be it. We'll find out here in a few minutes. Just volume is not great right now either. It's lower than average, and it's selling volume. So there's not really a whole lot of buying volume to prevent it from continuing to go lower. So it's basically could be a consolidation deal. And if it wants to draw an M pattern here, it could be in trouble. This could be a big break to the downside, which, reverse my trade and slowly recover. Today's going to be one of those roller coaster days, I think. Question is, will it be green at the end of it, or will it be red? Not good. Not good. Looks like it wants to draw an M pattern, so it's not a good sign.
Order submitted.
Could be a really choppy morning, but I'll speed bump this, take a little bit, and then figure out the game plan for the rest of the day if I get chopped out. I might have to settle, let the chop settle, and let this morning wash out, and look for trades after 1 o'clock. Okay, here we go. Wow, just like that. Let's get ready to capture some of that.
Order canceled. Stop filled.
All right, so out. Woo, what a recovery for this morning. Man, I tell you what. One thing about trading is you can get a pretty good rush from it. Wish I would have captured it up here. That would have been sweet. I would have been up some pretty good money. So at least now I'm recovered. So $430 is my P&L now. For a little while it was looking scary, but yeah, now I wish I would have hit that close button there, or even just waited a little longer, because something's going on. If it's got a big move like this, how high will it go? And yeah, leaving another 500 or 1,000 on the table right there, but all good. Recovered the account. Now I'm just going to sit back and wait for another potential setup. I think NQ I'll be done with. Now I got to see about YM and gold. Everything's popping. Even gold's popping right now. What is happening? Should I get back in? No, I shouldn't. All right, bring the next trade to you. Okay, so last trade of the day, I hope. Unless it's a loser, then I might have to trade out the day a little bit. But planning on this to be the last trade of the day. YM, getting ready to take a short. My simple switch is telling me that a short setup is taking place. Just has to confirm here in about a minute and 20 seconds. Then I'm going to jump into contract short. And if this is a winner, then it'll be a nice end of the day. I'll be up $8,000 in the account and right on track to potentially do $10,000 by the end of the week. And looking for a payout. Payday Friday, hopefully Friday payday. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, we'll come bring that trade to you if it happens. Okay, trade is in on YM short 2 contracts. See if we can get down here and get this target. Also breaking through this support area here. Looking for a retrace of that big move up. You know, right now it's clicking into this this little top right here, which was a little bit of resistance, but it seems to be getting through that okay. Next spot will be down here. Not sure if it'll get below this or not. That's looking at my first target right here. We'll see if it can get below that. It may make its way towards the bottom of it. So I'm gonna look to trail a stop as soon as it gets through this this level right here, and looking for take profit, full profit right here at this next area down here at 478, 39478. First target area is 39507, 508. This can hold on when this 5-minute candle closes another minute. I might get lucky, and the next 5-minute candle could tank and continue downward. But we'll see. Doesn't look good.
Stop filled.
All right, so out of YM there. So just you know, a few dollars on that trade. Man, I was so close to making a few $100. Could have been looking really good. But I just don't have the time. My day's running out. So that's going to be my last trade. All right, everybody. See you in the evening session.